Right, so I'm on a ferry on my way to the Isle of Wight, so we can have a nice camp that involves only eating what we can find.
First taste of the Jews here, marinated in the mystery meat sauce.
Now on my way to the Isle of Wight for a 3-day camp with step away from the screens. So we're not taking any food with us. Anything we find that's edible is going to get eaten. So roadkill, anything we catch, we've got some long lines out, and any foraging for food, then I think that's just the rules. So yeah, probably going to be hungry, but it should be a laugh. Here with Nobby's camp, and we've been stalking rabbits for about an hour and some pigeons, but just can't get near anything. But I've just come across a load of Jew's ear, which I'll flip the camera and show you. There's a nice load of it growing here. Already found a little bit more as well. This whole tree is completely covered, so I'm going to harvest as much as I can. And at least we'll have something in the tummy tonight. Hopefully we got some fish as well on the long lines. Just found this leg. Fancy carrots? Oh, there's more here. Looks like there's more carrots as well underneath. Let's go for it. We've dropped down onto the beach. And just over there, Nobby's put out some long lines, so hopefully there's a fish on it, or it's washed away, but we'll see. Okay, so for dinner tonight we've got a whole zebra can, whatever it is, of Jew's ear. So there's
A little bit racist.
Yeah, a little bit racist, but there we go. We've got some limpets cooking in the coals. We've got some rose hips and a bit of plantain, because the rest of it was a bit grotty. We found some carrots in the lay-by. If you don't believe me, check Nobby's video, because he actually got me foraging carrots out of a big pile of Brussels sprouts and greens and rubbish. We've got some limpets. We've got some of that. Meat that shall remain undisclosed.
Salty pheasant.
We've got a rabbit that we didn't kill, we found. Now the birds have pecked out one of its eyes, and it's got a bit of swelling around its mouth, so it's probably died of mixie, which means its internal organs are going to be really dodgy. Now mixie is not transmissible to humans, so this is a survival camp, so fuck it, let's go for it.
I'm just noticing on that rabbit, it's got a bit of a hunchback.
Yeah, no, I think it's just the way he's laying.
Oh.
But the thing is, today it's been about what, 6-7 degrees today. It's not been hot. Even though that rabbit's been laying there a couple of days, it's been refrigerated ish. Household fridge runs at 8, so there we go. I'm happy with that.
We're going to stew the bejesus out of it.
Yeah, I'm going to boil it and then roast it, I think. But I think if we just take the back strap out of it, these back muscles out, and the rest of it can jettison. So, Yeah. Stop laughing, it's not funny.
It's pretty hilarious.
Yeah, so...
Them limpets are juicy, look.
cool, yeah, look.
Might like a bit of sauce in there.
Yeah. Oh, might as well do the rest like that. Well, see what they taste like.
Yeah.
They're going to taste like an eraser, aren't they?
Go on, do the line.
What? What do you mean?
What do you think of the limpets?
They suck. They're rocks. Yeah, a bit of pepper in them, that'd be a nice one. So we've got the limpets to add a little bit of salt to the meat and the rabbit in there. And then at the bottom we've got the Jew's ear. So that'll give it a nice shroomy stew. And a few carrots sliced up in there as well. And yeah, that's it. Nice. It's going to be minging. It's going to taste like rubbers and... as in, not as in erasers, I mean as in Johnny's. Say again.
First taste of the Jew's ear, marinated in a mystery meat sauce.
Yeah.
That's fucking horrible. Yeah, that is.
What does it taste of?
Hang on. Oh, it tastes all right.
Tastes alright, it's just the texture.
The texture is, sorry. It's, oh, I don't know how to describe that, Bruce.
Is it like chewing your dog's ears?
No. I think it doesn't matter how hot it is,
Yeah.
it will always feel like you're eating cold snot.
Right. Should we try and fry some then?
Yeah, I don't think it could hurt.
It might go crispy. Might break it down. Right, we're trying to pan fry some of the Jew's here. Hopefully it'll make it less gelatinous and crunchy. Not whole. Yeah, it's that kind of tastes like cartilage, doesn't it?
That is like biting into a clot. That tastes good.
Yeah, it tastes nice. It's just the texture in it is. If we can get this crispy, that'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
It would.
Don't hold much hope, but there we go.
I don't think you can make it worse.
It's like popcorn. They keep jumping out the pan.
Popcorn, it's evil.
It's the noise they're making. They're in pain. Whee!
Well, look at on the plus side of things.
Yeah.
Doing it this way, you could have cooked all the goodness out of them and have just eaten it for fun.
Yeah. Oh, hey, there goes one. Boing, boing, boing. Oh, there we go. Bit of carrot, bit of Jew's ear, bit of rabbit, bit of mystery meat, and some limpets. Yummy. Jew's ear boiled is minging. Fried, strangely, absolutely minging. But it does kind of take on the flavour. But it's just the texture is grim. It's like eating a slug. Ugh.
Mate. I'll tell you what. Got a little bit of liver about it and all that.
See, pigeon always tastes livery to me.
If you overcook it. So yeah, no, that is good. Steaky, livery. Carrots are really good.
Yeah.
The rabbit's going to be rabbit, which is brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
And the Jew's ear can lick my left one.
Yeah.
What else have I got in
So
here?
you say you'd eat the mystery meat again, would you?
Oh yeah, I'm going to go out my way to try and find out what sort of meat it is so I can get it.
What's that, your rabbit?
Good rabbit.
Good rabbit. Good.
The whelk really pays it compliments.
Adds the grit to it.
No, I'm happy with that, Scoff.
Decent.
Wicked. Good day's foraging.
Well, it weren't even a full day, was it? Because I didn't get it till 10:30.
Yeah, we sat looking at rabbits for a while, didn't we?
Yeah, we spent probably 2 hours trying to hunt rabbits.
And pedestrians.
And pigeons. But that was a waste of time because people kept turning up. Called the dove from above.
I really like that.
It's not bad. Right, morning guys. Laying in my hammock. What is the time? 5 o'clock in the morning?
Half 5.
Oh, 5:30 in the morning. We need to get up and check on the long lines to see if we've caught anything. But just for the tides, high tide is around 6 o'clock in the morning, so we need to get up and get moving. Then we're going to come back to camp. Depending on if we've caught anything, we may have to have a shifty and see if we can find any more shellfish or something like that on the beach as well while we're down there. And then first light, we'll get back to camp and break camp and move somewhere else probably, and then make a decision what we're doing for the rest of the day. Didn't get much filming done yesterday because obviously I got off the boat about 10 o'clock, so we didn't actually start until 11ish, and then we had like a couple of hours looking for rabbits and foraging, and it was just, running around like mad things. So hopefully today's a little bit more sedate and we have a bit more luck. We're not going to bother getting any more Jews here because it is just inedible. And with mushrooms, I remember seeing a thing saying about, are mushrooms worth the risk with foraging mushrooms? And they say they're absolutely not worth the risk because there's not enough nutrients in a mushroom anyway. So by forcing down all the Jews here, and you're probably just going to make yourself sick because it's just vile. I know it might fill your stomach up, but I'm really not that hungry at the moment. So so we're going to keep the ones we've got in the pot with all the stock from the mystery meat and the rabbit, and hopefully it'll add some flavour to something else. So just cook some meat on top of it and then take it out again. So we'll see. Anyway, I need to get up and shine a torch in my eyes. That's really nice. And I'll try and keep you up to date today and get a bit more filming done. Bye. Right now down the beach with the long line, and again we caught nothing. Keep that still. See that? Most of the bait is hardly touched. Not even the crabs nibbled it. So we're going to pack up the line. It's going to be light soon. You're going to have dog walkers. There's a slight chance that they'd come down here and want to catch a dog in it. So we're taking it away, being responsible citizens, and
we'll try and shoot the face off a rabbit on the way home.
Yeah, try and get some bunnies, I reckon. Okay, so we went down the beach this morning. No fish. We picked up a roadkill pheasant, but that was completely mullered. So in here we've got the last of the rabbit. So I only took the back strap out, the loin of the rabbit yesterday. So we've got the legs of the rabbit in there, which I was dubious about eating, but actually it looks pretty decent. And it hasn't been warm at all. It's like 5 degrees from fridge temperature. So we've got the last of the rabbit. We've got some more Jews here. I've chopped it up really small so it's not big snotty lumps. And the last of the carrots, and we're going to make like a soupy broth. So I'm just warming it up on here, and then we're going to stick it on the fire once that gets going a bit better, get some heat into it. Because I am Hank Marvin, and Jews here at the moment is actually sounding quite nice. But I'm not eating cold snot, so we're going to eat it up.
I'm also Hank Marvin, and Jews here is not sounding nice in any way, shape or form. It sounds like Jews here.
You're not keen?
You know.
There's that lovely broth going there. Mmm. I'm sure it'll be alright. Where's my new stove, by the way? Is it MSR? No, Coleman Firestorm. There you go. Still waiting on the fire. Hurry up, fire. There you go. Rabbit, juice ear, carrot, a few spices. Mmm, yummy. Yummy. What do you reckon?
Mmm, dewy.
Dewy, have you tried it?
Not yet. It's going to be good, I imagine. The rabbit smells good. The sauce smells good. Yeah, chopstick away. As soon as it's cooled down.
As a juice ear, is that nice?
What are you meant to do with that? It's like it's slug-like.
Oh, spaghetti.
Oh. Mmm. Nom nom nom.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, great. The chopsticks really help.
Mmm. No, the rabbit's nice, the carrot's nice, the sauce is really nice, but the juice ear is disgusting. Hello people. So, sitting on top here. So we again have caught nothing. No rabbits, no pigeons, no fish. Not had time to sort of forage, because when you're trying to stalk rabbits, yeah, absolute pitiful. Bloody hungry. We feel really tired as well. There's Lee over there talking to himself. So yeah, good fun, but I am really hungry and really tired. All I want to do is just go to bed. Right, it's probably going to be a bit grainy. There's hammock set up for the second night. Hammock. There's Nobby's effort.
Definitely an effort.
Everything's an effort today. So we've got no food. All we can do is drink coffee. That's all we've got.
Maybe going out later.
There is a chance we'll be going out later with a guy who's got a lurcher, and he might be able to catch a couple of bunnies, which would be pretty spectacular, but don't want to get too excited about the prospect of that. Nice little spot. At least there's a decent floor and it's not covered in mud. I'll put the flash on. There you go. Look. There, isn't it? You can see some stuff. Look. There's his face. Right, so this is morning. What is it? 6:30. Camp is all packed down, leave no trace. Can't even see we had a fire, which was down here somewhere. And we are off skis. So we're going to go down the beach and see if we can get some razor clams, and other shellfish, and have some breakfast. That's the plan. So we should be low tide now, so we're heading towards for 7 o'clock, I think. So let's go. Really grainy footage because it's the dark, but the sun is just starting to come up, and we're on the beach. Turn my torch on, hang on. We're on the beach looking for razor clams.
Oi, oi!
Oi oi! So what's the procedure?
The procedure is find a hole, fill it full of salt, grab the little cock-shaped sucker as it pops out the sand.
And that's it.
That's it.
And then cook it and eat it.
Cook it and eat it as quick as possible.
Breakfast. Why didn't we do this the first night?
Because, well, the first night.
Well, the first morning.
Because it was 5 o'clock in the morning when I was down here digging, and you couldn't see the big swamp.
Fair enough. Right, so this tiny little keyhole is what we're after. And put some table salt on it. movement.
I've done that completely wrong. They come right out the sand normally, but I had to grab that because you start to dig.
There you go. What is that? Yum, yum, yum. Okay, now we know what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Right, so there's a long spit that comes out. The sun is well on its way up. But I'm a long way from the beach and the tide has turned and it's starting to come in. So I'm not going to make too much fire up here. As for cockles, winkles, oysters, plenty of shells. Have not seen a live one yet because they're probably in there where the tide's come in a bit. Very nice here, though. That mist coming down off the island is gorgeous. So how we doing, Lee?
Tell you what, mate, in the end, do you want to see inside?
Come back from oblivion.
Yep, we had slipper limpets, cockles, razor clams, and we're going to get more on the way back as well to bolster it, but it's not an abject failure.
But the speed this tide is coming in, it's because it's grounded so flat. There's Nobby's GoPro out there, it's standing up. He's going to have to wade out and get it in a minute. He's just trying to get a time lapse of that sunset that looks not as nice as the sunsets in Essex, but you know,
Well, yeah.
it's all right.
So it's a rise.
Sunrise as well, yeah. Right, so we've just left the beach. We've come back to here. There is a chance of some pigeons. And here's our selection. So we've got some razor clams and some cockles and a whelk and some slipper limpets and 2 bunnies that were roadkill, literally, what are they, 50 metres apart, if that?
Yep.
So perfect. One's got a bit of a smashed up leg, one's taken a bit of a head crack, but they are completely edible and they weren't there last night, were they? So
Nope.
Nice and fresh. Job is a good one. Very happy to see those bunnies. Could do with some veg, but there ain't much about. Right, so we've got the backstrap there, cooking in some Tony Shachery's Creole mix, which is gorgeous. We've got the rest of the rabbits here in kit form, and we've got water boiling up here for tea, so it's all going quite well. You happy?
Mate, more than happy.
Wow. These wood gas stove. Some spices on the, or some, I think it's oregano or oregano, or whatever you want to bloody call it. Herbs.
That is awesome.
Bit of mustard powder in it as well. We've still got clams to come. Yum yum yum. Right, so we've got razor clams are sitting in there. You've got cockles at the bottom. They're just going to steam in about an inch of water at the bottom. Going for the Coleman Firestorm stove, but we're on special offer just $4.50. Hello, doggy.
Mate, after going hungry yesterday, that is not only delicious, I want to get all poetic.
Go on then. Bust some rhymes.
No. I'm too tired.
Spit some bars, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm happy with that. Meaty goodness. After about 5-10 minutes of steaming, you whip her out, sling her in your cake hole.
Very nice.
Bit crunchy. Best thing is, got some bushcraft
Chopsticks now.
You want?
How's your rabbit stew?
The rabbit stew is wonderful. Well, here you've got some juice of coney mixed in with a bit of meat of coney and some spices, and it is succulent, chewy, and filling my belly.
Exactly.
I've enjoyed my meal today, Bruce.
Good. We had razor clams, bit of pan fried as well. Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm full.
Yep.
If I ate any more, I'd be uncomfortable.
And we got a coffee to wash it down with as well. Get in. Weather's gone a bit manky. It was a beautiful sunrise this morning, blue skies and everything, but that has clouded up again. And the chill, there's a bit of a chill now, isn't there? The wind's got up a tiny bit as well, but yeah, still a nice place. Okay, so first of all, now I'm back home again. Thank you ever so much to Step Away from the Screens, Nobby, for the invite over and the amazing experience. It was hilarious. So lessons learned. If you find anything, just pick it up. Just pick it up. And then you can reassess it later. So we took the back fillets out of the rabbit on the first night, but then the next day we thought actually we can use those legs. But obviously, lessons learned. December is the worst time to do it. The foraging is next to nothing. There's no plants growing. There's no berries. Everything is rotted away, and all of the animals are very, very timid. The weather was so mild and calm. There was nothing stirring up the sea, so the fish weren't feeding. So, even if we'd put out 100 long lines, nothing had even touched that bait. So I doubt we would have caught anything. So if we'd had a net or fishing rods or something like that, then possibly. But the best way would be to concentrate on the fishing during the day, and then at night have a fixed camp, and then have snares and traps for rabbits. Don't even bother hunting rabbits unless you've got permission where you can use guns and air rifles and stuff. But it's just not really worth it. It's not worth injuring them. So that's one of the biggest lessons. The other thing is the amount of water that you get through is ridiculous. Because you're not eating, you get quite a lot of your water from the food you eat. Well, when you're not eating and you're outdoors, that's a double effect. So you have to make sure you're drinking a lot more water. And then when you're working with game and shellfish and all that, there is a chance of bacteria. So you're washing your hands a lot more. So you're going to need probably an extra couple of litres of water a day to carry around with you just for hand washing and hygiene and antibacterial gels and soap and stuff, just so you don't get an upset stomach. Because in those kind of survival situations, if you get an upset stomach, that is game over. If you start being sick, you're going to get more dehydrated. It's going to just exponentially get worse. So yeah, loads and loads of lessons work. I've learned what kit to take. Like we had to go for hammocks. I had a tent with me, I had a bivvy with me, but the grounds were just soaking wet because they'd had so much rain. But yeah, fantastic experience. Learned a lot more from it. I think I would be a little bit more prepared, a little bit more on the ball if I did it again. But coming straight after Christmas, I haven't had much time to sort of research it. And I'm not bad on my wild edibles, but wild edibles in December, there ain't that much around. And
then add that to an area that I don't know. So if I'd probably been locally, I know where there's certain things I could have dug up and we could have eaten, but going to a completely different island where I've never been was a proper challenge, but a brilliant challenge, good fun.